All right, so without further ado, I would like to introduce to you a great friend of mine and somebody who's been a true example not only in watching her physical transformation, but watching her life transformation and seeing her actually build a beautiful business and being surrounded by friends and just really make a heck of a go at it. She is an isogenics athlete. She's a mother of 2. And she's got some really smart kids. They're already looking into the business themselves. And of course, they're eating the products. So I'd like to introduce to you isogenics athlete, Miss Sue Zavelle. Give it up out there!
Thank you. What if? You guys, what if? What if everything that you've heard today is true? What if this product can make you lose body fat and gain significant lean muscle much more easily than you ever have before? That's the question that I asked myself. I was introduced to isogenics 2 years ago. At one time, I was overweight. I was, in that first picture, quite depressed, very depressed actually. I was bedridden for about 9 months after a back injury. I had worked out my whole life and started lifting weights when I was about 16 years old, followed Rachel McLish's a magnificent career. She's now a friend of mine, which I love. I idolized Rachel. She was the first Miss Olympia. You don't know who she is. But I wanted to be her, you know, inside. But I was terrified of failure. I just didn't want to try because I just didn't want to fail. You know, I don't know if anyone can relate to that fear of failure, but that was me. What changed my life was losing my best friend to breast cancer 3 years ago. And when Tinsley passed away, everything shifted for me because I realized that life is not fair sometimes and that it can be very short. You know, and if there's something you want to do, then you need to get going on it now. Like, we don't know if we have tomorrow. So live in today. Live in the now, because that's really all we have. So Tinsley passed away, and I had lost weight already by 2012, and I was doing a lot of cardio. I was the Zumba queen. I mean, I did Zumba twice a day, and I did very little weightlifting. I was doing Pilates, no shame to Pilates, because it's a great exercise. I do enjoy it, but that was my result. Using standard protein, eating a very organic diet, there in that second picture, and you know, doing the right thing as far as I knew. When Tinsley died, I decided that I was going to go for it. And do you know that I'm going to call him out, the South Carolina NPC chairman literally laughed in my face at my first show, right here. And he said, "You don't have what it takes to go to nationals. You've started too late." I was 46 years old at the time. And he said, you know, he kind of really, it was shocking to me. I couldn't believe it, but I thought, you know what? You don't understand who you're messing with. And you don't understand how determined I am that once I make up my mind, that's it. Like, I'm all in, all in. So I started training differently. I started lifting heavy again. And 8 weeks out from my first national show, I was introduced to isogenics. And I did not tell my coach because she literally would have fired me because I was going off the standard prep. Up until isogenics, on peak week, it's otherwise known as hell week for bodybuilders because guess what? You've got to cut your carbs down to nothing, cut your water. It's just awful, and it makes you really miserable. I put isogenics in my body. 6 days later, I felt 20 years younger. I had a spark and energy. I had lost this muscle soreness that I had really bad all the time. And within 2 weeks, I was stage ready. And I was 6 weeks out from my first national show. And I was 6 weeks out, you guys, that doesn't happen. I was at 10% body fat. And my coach was like, I don't know what you're doing, but no more cardio for you, because you don't need to lose any more body fat. You're ready to go. And I went to that show in Pittsburgh as an unknown athlete, and I took 3rd place. I was so happy. Thank you. 6 weeks later, I went back to North Americans. I had gone, just to show you the power of this supplement company and this product, I went on a 2-week trip to the wine country in California. Do you think I enjoyed myself there? I did. About 5 days later, I hit the stage back at North Americans. I took 2nd place. And thank you. The next day, I was invited to compete at the Arnold Classic, and I cried, really, because that was never something that I imagined. The Arnold is an international show, you know? I was 40. I did this last year. I competed. I made history as the oldest bikini athlete to ever hit that stage. I represented the United States. And it's because of this product. So does it work? Yeah, it works really, really well. Sorry about that. So I had on my vision board to become an Isagenix athlete. I wanted it so bad. Actually, let me back it up. I wanted it, but I didn't have it on my vision board. But I believe strongly in vision boards and in really visualizing what you want and experiencing it as if it's already happened. And that's the key. Feeling is the secret. It's really true. And the day that I made a logo with my picture as an Isagenix athlete, I stood in front of that board and I literally felt it. I had applied several times and not heard anything. And the day that I stood in front of my board, I started crying. And I just knew it. I knew it, that I was an Isagenix athlete, and I was so excited. And 3 hours later, I had an inbox message from corporate, welcome to Team Isagenix. So that was awesome. So I got really excited about the business. Now, initially, I was like a lot of people, and I said, I am not selling anything. I've done network marketing before, and it doesn't work. I never made a dime. But I did, and so I've built a great business, and it replaced my income as a registered nurse. So I'm no longer a slave to a job. Very grateful for that. So for Team Isagenix, it's a great opportunity if you're an athlete. We have some perks. We get goodie bags. We also get to go to, they give us coupons and things to go to events and things like that. We get product gear. We also get special recognition. And now, when you are competing, they actually give you a month's worth of what you need in your sport to compete, which is really nice. So there's a lot of different types of athletes that we have. We've got bodybuilders, of course, fitness athletes. We have extreme athletes, endurance athletes. We've got personal trainers and coaches, and then we've got professional athletes from all types of sports. So there are, a few qualifications that are mandatory for you to be an Isagenix athlete. And if you're interested in it and you are an athlete, I really encourage you to apply and just dream big. I mean, seriously, if I can do this, I believe anyone can do this. I was a mother. I mean, I never thought this would be possible. So you want to join at teamisagenix.com is our website. So I want to talk just a little bit. We've talked a little bit about the Amped line. This is my pre-workout. It does have creatine in it. I was always a little nervous about taking creatine because it can make you hold water. It doesn't do that to me. I really enjoy this product a lot. It does me a lot of extra boost. It improves your performance, reduces fatigue. It's got some special registered trademark things, nitrosogene and citrulline support blood flow and maximize delivery of nutrients. Amped NOx, this is the bomb. I mean, if you haven't tried Amped NOx, it is amazing. It really improves the blood flow. It just gets your muscles really going. I'm able to lift more. I have much better endurance, and so my workouts are much more effective. It's all natural. I love that. I love that all this stuff is all natural and it's so good for you. Amped Fuel is fantastic, like we said, for endurance athletes. This isn't something that I normally use a lot of because it's not the type of training I do. Then, of course, we have Amped Recover. I do use this post-workout with your branched-chain amino acids. IsaBody Challenge. Look, you guys, if you're not doing IsaBody Challenge, you're crazy. They give you $200 voucher of free product. It's so simple. Everyone wins. So you just go to isabodychallenge.com. You can see some of our finalists and winners here. Natalie up in the upper right-hand corner, she won last year and she won $25,000. And a lot of cool stuff. So to do the IsaBody Challenge, you want to submit before and after pictures. You want to submit an essay at the very end. You're going to submit an essay with 250 to 500 words. And you want to maintain an active auto ship, and you want to have a minimum of 500 business volume points. That's points that you get for your products over the course of the 16-week. So simple, so simple. And you know, encourage everyone that you're enrolling to do IsaBody Challenge because it's going to improve your retention rate dramatically. And it really gives some, you know, a lot of motivation to people. There's 3 judging periods per year. You want to submit photos with the front with a timestamp or a newspaper. You want to submit photos without a newspaper from the front, a side view and a back view. And all this is on the website, isabodychallenge.com. Recommend that the clothing be similar in both your before and after picture. It's better to wear athletic wear if you're comfortable doing that. It's not mandatory, but it does really help show the dramatic change that your body will have on these products. Preferably a white or light background. It just works better for photography. So everybody gets a $200 voucher just for completing it. You get an IsaBody t-shirt. You get entered into the IsaBody Escape, and they draw that one person and a guest gets to go on a fantastic trip. I think they're going to Costa Rica this year. You have an opportunity to have your photos featured in company website and promotional material and publications. And there is great recognition. You know, we have 10 honorable mentions per judging period. Each one of them, I didn't write all the things down because I knew I wouldn't have quite enough time to do that. But there are 10 honorable mentions per period. We have 5 finalists per period. So at Celebration, there'll be 15 finalists. So exciting. It's one of my favorite parts of Celebration to see who's going to win. The winner becomes the official spokesperson, just like Natalie. You get paid trips to Celebration. I'm talking airfare and hotel. Celebration, NYKO, Top Achievers, ISA Universities, IsaBody Escape. You also get individualized business coaching with Kathy Coover. You get personal coaching with David Wood. You get product coaching with, I can't remember who, fitness training by the Coovers, personal trainers. All of this, it's just great. So if you're not enrolled, just do it. I mean, anybody can do this, and you can keep doing it. So every 16 weeks, you can re-enroll. Keep getting your $200 voucher. I mean, why not? So that's all of my time, and I appreciate you guys so much. I love this company. This company has completely changed my life. If you're not in Isagenix, I really, really hope that you will seriously consider doing this just for your body, for your health, because everybody's body deserves Isagenix.
All right, everybody. Zavelle.